All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Friday, April the 1st, 2022, better known as April Fool's Day. What's going on, folks? Friday, April 1st. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Chris Phillips, your host of the Daily Crow, the Spurs Up Show, as always. I see Brennan M., Cody Gaskins. What's going on? TGIF. Travis Allen, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Also, guys, in the Big Cock Club Discord, over the TDC Questions channel, be sure your questions are answered there. Again, very excited to chat with you all here on this Friday, April the 1st, 2022. Also, again, it is April Fool's Day. Brendan M. says, congratulations on the credentials. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate that. Again, I want to hear from you. Questions, comments, everything else. Got a lot to get into. It's game day, of course, for both baseball and women's basketball in the Final Four as the Gamecocks take on Louisville tonight in Minnesota. And again, baseball up in Mizzou taking on the Missouri Tigers at their place. So, really exciting stuff, guys. Again, appreciate you all tuning in. We got a lot to get into, and I do want to hear from you on this Friday, a very exciting weekend upcoming. And I'll tell you this, I am very pumped for the start of April because, as I've mentioned a couple of times the last couple of days, a really exciting month, man. And we got the Final Four, the national championship. We've got college baseball, of course, rolling. We've got MLB opening day next week. We've got Masters week next week. We are 2 weeks basically away from the spring game for Carolina football. Lots of stuff going on. The weather's warming up. You got to love it. Austin Greer is taking my PLT exam in 10 minutes, which will certify me to teach in the state of South Carolina. Austin, how about you, son? Shout out to Austin Greer. My brother, yes, happy early birthday, by the way. Y'all wish my brother Steven, his birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday to my brother Steven. Love you, brother. Hope you're doing well. He's up in Anchorage, Alaska, stationed up there with the Army. Happy birthday, brother. I'll be sure to give you a call after this. My brother does not know I'm actually going out of town this weekend to see family. We'll be seeing the little sister today, tonight. Going to see a buddy of mine in the upstate tomorrow. And then we'll be back on Sunday. Got a Thread Affair event to go to at Noma Warehouse, which if you've never been, guys, highly suggest you come out there. Plenty of great vendors and people you can support, great Gamecocks. Baseball will play it too. And then the plan is, after we wipe the floor with Louisville tonight, the plan is the national championship on Sunday. We're going to have a huge block party at Carolina Ale House, pregame, all that good stuff, and get ready for the national title Sunday night, which will be at 8 p.m. So just stay tuned for all the details there. Of course, you got to win tonight first, but I don't know about you guys. I'm not worried at all. South Carolina, 8.5 point favorite. I think the Gamecocks will have no issues getting the W tonight. And the national championship, you'll take on either Stanford or UConn. So I think Gamecocks women's basketball is in a very, very good spot, and I have no worries at all in regards to the game tonight. Either way, though, I do want to hear from you. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. What's the best April Fool's joke you've seen thus far? I will spare you the dramatics. I will not carry this into the show, if you will. But in case you missed it, I tweeted out this morning and posted on social media that we have received, for the first time ever, press passes and credentials from the University of South Carolina for all Gamecocks athletics. I even went as far as to tag Steve Fink, Kent Reichert, and Michael DeBates. And in case you didn't realize, guys, that was an April Fool's joke. The amount of people, by the way, the amount of texts I got and calls this morning from people who thought I was dead serious, which I respect that, and you're probably right. Like, that shouldn't be as much of a joke as it is because, TSUS is the biggest, baddest, and best Gamecocks entity in existence. So the fact that we don't have those is kind of funny. But, come on, guys. I'm in case you don't realize, and I know for the common fan doesn't know a lot about this space and how things work behind the scenes and all that good stuff. So people look at credentials and say that, they think it's like what's the word I'm looking for? A validation of some sort. And it's really not, guys. all credentials really get you is access to games in regards to like going to games and sitting in the press box, and you get to go to press conferences and ask questions. And all the press conferences are on YouTube. So, like, what are you really getting out of it? And in the process, USC is putting a muzzle on you in regards to what you can and cannot say. Because if you say something out of line, they're going to say, well, we're going to revoke your credentials. We're going to revoke your access, all that. So yours truly, guys, far, 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 far too outspoken for that type of stuff. And guys, I will always take creative control over credentials. Always. Always. Make no mistake. Make no mistake, my friends. We got like some lighting issues going on over here, I feel like. Again, guys, we're taking your questions, your comments, your calls. 843-790-3377. Daddy O says, told my 9-year-old this morning the school emailed out that a water pipe burst in the cafeteria, had to cancel school. He was pissed when I said April Fools. Oh, that's no fun, Dad. Come on now. That's no fun. John Kruger, beat Louisville indeed, my friend. Beat Louisville indeed. Cocky Twan, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. My guy, John, thank you, sir. The credentials, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the congratulations. Somewhere, Steve Fink is punching air right now. There's a fact. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys this. I don't know if I told you this, but I actually met a dude at the baseball game that used to work.
Call from
Danny.
That used to work under Muschamp. I'll finish it in a second. Danny, what's up, man?
Hey, man. So I'm a student here at South Carolina, right? I have a class with our center fielder, Evan Stone, and I saw him Wednesday morning after the game Tuesday night, and he was walking around in like a cast sort of and in flip flops, and he was limping around. So I think this coming weekend it'll be interesting to see if he plays or if our outfield changes.
Yeah, I mean, that dude's tough as nails. Obviously, after he made that catch over the weekend, the fact he even returned to the ball game was nuts. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. That's some insider information right there. Yeah, I guess we'll
yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like I said, that dude's tough as nails, and like I said, that catch he made. I mean, it's probably the catch of the year, one of the catches of the year in college baseball. Yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see if they shift things around, if they have to, if his injury or if he is injured, whatever. But who knows, man? We need all the guys we can get. We need all the guys we can get to contribute. So, I mean, I think this is obviously a huge weekend, and Mizzou's going to come out at home. They need it damn near as bad as we do. So, it's going to be an interesting weekend for sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. No, good stuff. No, hey, that's like I said, that's about as insider as it gets right there. Evan Stone, his status, will he be ready to go? Hopefully he is. Hopefully he's ready to play. Obviously, he's been a big piece of what we're doing this season. Obviously been a huge piece of what we're doing this season. So Dalton Hines says, do we have to sweep Mizzou to get our season back on track, or is this team destined to miss the postseason? Dalton, I don't think you have to sweep. No, I don't think you have to sweep. I think as long as you can take 2 out of 3, you feel pretty good about everything. As long as you can take 2 out of 3, a sweep would be great. A sweep would be great. Dalton, I don't know. Like it's really hard for me to project how this season's going to play out. It just is. I just don't know because again, we've just seen both ends of the spectrum, and I think this team's going to be honestly like if I had to pick right now, I think this team's going to be right on the bubble. As I told you a couple days ago, we're going to have moments of brilliance. We're going to flash. We're going to win some big ball games. I mean, you have Will Sanders going to the bump on the weekends. You're going to have a good chance to win a lot of series. But we've also seen the worst side of our team, and I think it's those inconsistencies that are probably going to doom us, truly. So I think it's those inconsistencies that are probably going to doom us. So. Anyways, guys, taking your questions, comments, and calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Jason Slice says, Stanford Carolina rematch on Sunday, and South Carolina will get the win. I honestly hope it is South Carolina Stanford. I'd love to see that. Rebecca, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in, Rebecca. Thank you. Dalton says, do you think it's mainly injuries holding the baseball team back, or is it bad leadership? I think it's more than just one thing, Dalton. I do.
Justin.
I think it's more than one thing. Let's jump to the phone lines here.
Six.
Justin, what's going on, man? How are you?
Not much. Hey, Chris, I got some breaking news today.
Breaking news. What's going on?
Hey, Chris, Spoilers, great honors coming to Columbia soon.
Who is?
Steve Spoilers Restaurant's coming soon to Columbia.
Spurrier's Restaurant's coming to Columbia.
Yeah, I got something new too. Hey, Chris, you want a trip to Arizona? Congratulations.
Yeah, I think I know where this is going, Justin. I think I know where this is going, my guy.
Do you know what today is?
I know what today is. Yes, I do. I do, and I like to think I'm not a fool. I like to think that I'm not a complete fool. So I would love. I tell you though, that. You know what though? You bring that up. God, I wish I would have ran with that this morning, because that is actually so believable about Spurrier's Restaurant coming to Cola. That would have been a really good one. I wish I would have thought of that one myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I did see you tag me on Facebook about winning a trip to Arizona, and I was like, yeah, this feels like a little April Fool's joke happening right now. So I love it. It is that day, my guy. It is that day. So it is that day.
Yeah, Chris, I got you good there.
Yeah, you did. You got me good. You had me going for a second, and I was like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, today's the baseball game today, huh?
Yeah, 7:00 tonight, first pitch, Gamecocks and Mizzou. So big series, man. Very, very big series.
Yeah, you got women's basketball too, because you got
women's too.
Today,
women's too. Yeah. So we're going to be doing double duty, keeping up with both games. We'll be doing double duty, keeping up with both games. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too, Chris. Hey, Chris, which one you gonna watch for the women's basketball or the baseball team?
I'm gonna watch them both. I'm gonna have two TVs. Watch both. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, Chris.
Yeah, for sure, my guy. Hey, you gotta watch both, man. I'm not gonna pick one or the other.
Yeah, that's true, Chris. Hey, Chris, I hope both teams win today.
Yeah, no, I feel confident in it. I do, especially basketball. I think women's basketball. I think we take care of our business. Why would you ever doubt our women's basketball team? I mean, truly, why? So, no, I feel confident in it. I think we'll do well. So,
yeah. I do too, Chris. Hey, Chris, who you on? Hey, Chris, are you going for UConn or Stanford?
Oh, I'd love to see us play Stanford again. I mean, either way, we play who we play, but I think getting that rematch against Stanford would be really cool. Getting to take them down this year, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, me too, Chris. I think I would go with Stanford or UConn today. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, man, I'd love to see it. I truly would.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, the thing about Stanford had me a fans down there. You know.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. a good point.
We thoughts on that.
About them not having many fans?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll bring the fans, trust me. We'll bring them. We'll bring them.
Yep, that's true, Chris. Wait, Chris, that's all right. Hey, man.
Justin, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you get a lot of people today on April Fool's Day.
Thank you, man. And Chris, wish me luck tomorrow because I go to that event tomorrow.
Really? Okay. Well, best of luck to you, my friend. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, because we got Total coming tomorrow.
Where's it at?
I think Jermaine Temple in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very good.
Yep.
Very good.
Man, take care, man. Go get it, Cops.
Yeah, man. Justin, I appreciate it, my guy. Thank you so much. Again, guys, we're taking your questions, comments, calls. Cody Gaskin says, finish your story, Chris, about meeting someone that worked for Muschamp. Yeah. So anyways, at the baseball game Tuesday night, long story short, me and my buddy are sitting there watching the game. I mean, obviously there's not many people there. And this kid's walking by. He's probably like a senior at Carolina. And we start talking. He's like, yeah, you're that Spurs Up guy. He's like, yeah, no. So he's like, bro, I love your stuff. And he told me, he's like, I worked for Muschamp. I worked like on the football staff. And he literally told me, he was like, dude, you lived so rent-free in his head. He told me like they had like a sit-down meeting, or like anytime they would have a meeting, that Muschamp would literally be telling everyone, don't talk to that guy, don't give him an interview, like block him on social media, like don't have anything to do with that guy being, of course, me. So there you go. Yeah, I mean it's no secret, obviously, but Muschamp was not a huge fan of yours truly, which to hell with him, whatever. To hell with him. So yeah. But it was a talking point in the building. But he also told me, he's like, bro, everybody in the building hated Muschamp. They thought he was such a dickhead. So I mean, karma, I guess. Karma's a bitch. So karma is a bitch, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. It's all good. I mean, it's water under the bridge now. It doesn't really matter. But Travis Allen, baseball game, yeah, on SEC Network Plus. Baseball games on SEC Network Plus. Brian Dean, Chris, in what ways would you get Juju more involved in the offense, in the passing game? I want to see Juju involved in the passing game. He says we have a good problem at running back. We have running backs with speed and power. That's a good problem to have. Yeah, I mean, again, I'd like to see Juju get more involved on the outside in the passing game. I definitely would. Well, John, so caddying for him, that was prior to all this. Muschamp either didn't know me or liked me beforehand. He didn't know who I was. I mean, this was pre when I caddied for Muschamp, that was pre-Fire Muschamp. That was May of 2019. That was pre even moving to Columbia. I hadn't even moved to Columbia at that point. So yeah, that was pre-Fire Muschamp. And it's so funny, man, how you look back, like how life works out. It's so funny how life works out and the things that happen in life. And like, it's just all, again, the joy is in the journey, as I say, but it just all creates the story. It's all part of the story. And like, so that is, and I don't know, I'm sure there's many people that tune in that don't even know about the whole caddying for Muschamp thing. I'm sure there's many folks that don't know about that. Because, I mean, again, unless you're kind of like an OG day one listener, you don't know that. You probably didn't listen to that episode. So, Brian Dean says Muschamp's a slapdick. Yeah. Hunter Herlong, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. Brian Dean says, welcome to the SEC Breakdown with your host, Chris Phillips. Good name for your new show. I want to come up with something creative. I mean, SEC Breakdown, it's to the point, but I'd like something, creative. I don't know. I'm still mulling over the options with names. I think that's something that's just going to kind of come to me. The inspiration is going to kind of. Rebecca, we see you. What's going on? Appreciate you, Rebecca. Dabo's a slapdick. That is confirmed. That is confirmed, my guy. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, hope you're having a fantastic start to your weekend. Hey, 2 weeks. Get this. Now that we've gotten into April, it's crazy. Dude, is 2022 not kind of flying by as well? Savor every day, folks. Savor every day. We're already into April. Let's see. Chad Godwin Cockfest breakdown. Hunter Long says, man, you got to get some slap dick merch. I do actually have a t-shirt that says pipe down slap dick. So, John Kruger, Craig Kimball traded to the Dodgers. Really? Dalton Hines, do you think there are teams on the football schedule that stand out aside from Georgia and Clemson that you think are pretty much a guaranteed loss? Dalton, you don't think A&M's A&M? I mean, I could see A&M, why you could list A&M as the greatest opportunity for an upset because it's a home game and you're coming off a bye. But Dalton, I mean, A&M, listen, A&M's a game, Dalton, until you beat them or even, I mean, how long's it been since we played a competitive game against them? Like, I just, that's one you got to put as an L. I'm sorry, that A&M game, that's one you've got to put as an L. You got to put that as an L, man. I mean, they've got a 7-game winning streak against you, right? 7? Is it 7? Is it 8? Whatever. 7, I think. Yeah, that's one you got to list as an L, man. Until Carolina, 8. It's an 8-game losing streak. Until Carolina beats A&M, it's almost like I don't even really believe that we can do it. So, Brian, y'all just want merch with just slap dick across the front. I should just make a hat that says slap dick, really, truly. Let's see. Yeah, I think A&M. The John Kruger is only an hour drive from my house to Ale House to Columbia. So, yes, good point, John. I want to make this point. Tonight, the Final Four headquarters, right? Our Final Four headquarters is at Carolina Ale House in Harbison in Columbia. I want to make it very clear, though, I will not be there. I will not be there. So if you show up and you're wondering, where's Chris? I don't want to disappoint, but I will not be there. But that is the headquarters. Now, Sunday, assuming we're in the title, which I think we will be, I will be there at that. Absolutely 110%. We're going to have like a big block party and like a tailgate, basically. So, Grayson Best says, how does it feel to be credentialed? Grayson, again, I said this at the beginning of the show. For those who may have missed it, guys, happy April Fools. That's how it feels. Happy April Fools. In case you did not realize, that was an April Fool's joke. That was an April Fool's joke, folks. Just like the eye emojis was an April Fool's joke. If you think USC is going to give me credentials, I'm far too outspoken for those dudes, man. Far too outspoken, which is great. I'm exactly where I want to be, man. I don't fit in with the media members at USC, and that's no disrespect to those guys because they do a great job covering it, and they do a great job fitting into the traditional media landscape, but we don't, you know what I mean? We don't, and that's not what you come here for. You don't come to TSUS for the traditional boring media. Well, this is how the team played last night, and they did this, and here's the box score, and they shot this, and they hit this, and nah, bro, you come to hear me call people slap dicks and call it for what it is, and call a spade, man. So that's what we do here. That's what we do. Tommy Wallace, on a 1 to 10 scale, where would you put last year's football team? Also, 1 to 10, what's the potential this year's team? So, Tommy, let me ask you this. What do you mean 1 to 10? Like, what is 1, what is 10, and what do they represent? What do they represent? Is like 10 like national championship? Is 10, what is that? What do you mean? Travis Allen says, oh, yeah, it's always per sources, Travis Allen. Definitely per sources. Always per sources, for sure. I just thought I'd have a little fun. You know what I mean? Just a little fun on April Fool's Day. Just a little fun. That's it. It is fun too to see like all the people that hate me on Twitter that would just like puke if I ever did actually get credentials, which people don't like. It's so funny. Like the common fan, people don't realize how meaningless credentials are. They really don't. They really don't, man. It's not having them or having them impacts what I do zero. Literally zero. Truly. Yeah. I mean, it just, again, would it be cool to sit in there in the building and it's sure I get, but like it doesn't impact what I do at all. It doesn't. Tommy Wallace says, yes, 10 would be champions. Okay, so 1 to 10 scale, I'd call the 2021 Gamecocks football team probably a 5. And I think the potential of this year's team could be a 6.5, 7, maybe a 7, maybe a 7. Matthew Perry, no watch-alongs. No, I don't think we're going to do watch-alongs for the season. That was it was cool last year. It was cool last year. Is it a little bit of overkill? But no, that's not the plan right now. That's not in the plans right now, Matthew Perry. No. Like this weekend, no. I don't have that plan. They were fun. They were fun, don't get me wrong. But like, for example, like this weekend, man, I'm going to see family and like going to see family and hang out. I haven't seen my sister in a while and going to see a good friend and all that. We'll be watching the game. So, I'm going to enjoy that. So slapdick merch, though, I think will have to happen. Courtney Washington says, oh, so you got credentials. Congrats, bro, Courtney. I think you got to be messing with me now. I think you heard me say that was obviously an April Fool's joke. But you know what? Hell with it. Hold. Dang it, I forgot to do this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Okay. All righty. Sorry about that. A little bit of an intermission there. You can't be Big J Journo credential without credentials. I got my press pass right here. See, for real. We're credentialed. You see? You see that? Told you. Real legitimate credentials right here. Got my credentials, my Big J Journo credentials on. Ready? Here's my screenshot. There you go. There it is. Credentials. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. We're credentialed. Told you, we're credentialed. Love to see it. Yeah, Braddock, we're good, my guy. I promise. We're business is booming, business is healthy. Got my credentials right here. Got my credentials. Boom. Told you. We're good. Let's see. My guy, John, Rebecca has not called in yet, my guy. No need to rewind. Rebecca has not called in yet. Again, guys, we're taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. I do want to hear from you on this Friday. TGIF. Love it. Mm-hmm. No, John, Rebecca has not called in yet. Rebecca has not called in yet. No, like I said, hey, Big J Journo here. Listen to what I say. Per sources. They don't just give these away, you know. Per sources. I was not at Halls last night. Per sources. And it's like, you know, it's April Fool's, man. Just lighten up. Like, just take a joke. You know what I mean? Like, just lighten up a little bit. Everybody just lighten up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. A little Friday action. Steve Fink is punching air somewhere right now. Old Finksky punching air right now somewhere. Anyways, guys, we'd love to hear from you. Again, game day. Gamecocks taking on Louisville tonight in Minnesota. And of course, Carolina baseball taking on Mizzou at their place. Big series. Very, very big series for sure. Very big series. Chris Cox, more interesting series, Tennessee Vandy or South Carolina Mizzou? I mean, Chris, is that a joke? Is that an April Fool's joke? I mean, 2 top 5 teams or South Carolina Missouri? Come on, what do you think? Rebecca says she's trying to wake up. Y'all give her a few. Adam Ritter says, I got a bad feeling about the ladies. Well, Ritter, you didn't get your nickname Panic Ritter for nothing. You know what's funny about Ritter, by the way? About Panic Ritter? I had a you know, my time hop or whatever that shows you all your like old posts like on this date. And Ritter tweeted about the Braves last year on this day. It was opening day, and I believe the Braves lost or something. Maybe they won. I don't even know. But Panic Ritter, you said something about the Braves. And guess what happened? The Braves won the World Series. So Ritter, maybe just don't. Tate, ask your question again, man. Oh, here we go. Oh, caddy for former New York Rangers head coach and U.S. Hockey coach Quinn the day before yesterday at Sage. Oh, okay. Who's the most famous guy you caddied for? I was in the group with Aaron Boone, Bob Boone, and Brett Boone. Had a guy named Pat Watkins. Pat was an awesome dude, but yeah, Aaron Boone being in that group. I mean, I met Colin Montgomery. He was in my group as well during Masters Week. So Tate, you're out at Sage Valley, man. Holy shit. How about that? Yeah, I was out there working part-time at Sage up until spring of 19, my guy. So what a time that was. What a time that was, man. Those days working on the golf course, something else, man. Something else. A lot has changed, I think, since I've been out there. Big Game Boomer just dropped his top 100 greatest college offensive tackles of all time. I mean, dude, you think about the research it takes to make that list. You think about the freaking research it takes. Offensive tackles. Brian Dean, we got Noah Hall on the mound tonight. Noah Hall. Hall tonight, Sanders tomorrow, and Becker Sunday. Hall, Sanders, Becker is what they'll roll with. Hall, Sanders, Becker. Again, guys, we'd love to hear from you. Questions, comments, calls 843-790-3377. Kind of weird. We haven't heard from Robbie in like 2 days, right? Robbie is Robbie's busy camping, I believe. So, yeah, crazy. Some great baseball last night, by the way. Auburn beating LSU at their place. Georgia walking off Florida. Some big-time games. Vandy, Tennessee series this weekend. Braddock843 says, Chris, do you check out the Masters? Bro, absolutely, bro. Yes. Dude, next week's going to be awesome. You got Masters. You got opening day. We got baseball, of course, for Carolina. Dude, next week's going to be incredible. Next week is going to be incredible. Let's see. What is so the schedule? Hold on. Is opening day? Oh, here we go. Yeah. 8:08 p.m. The Braves play Thursday against the Reds. Love that, dude. Absolutely love that. Let's go. Honestly, I love the fact, like, one of the reasons I love they're starting later is because, like, normally you guys might remember or just know that normally they have opening day and then they have the day off the next day. And it's like, dude, what the heck? Like, we waited for baseball. Now it's just they're just going to go. So, Marion R26, yeah, South going to making the top, 3 or whatever for that Citadel transfer. That'd be huge. That'd be huge, man. John Arthur says he's a Reds fan. All right. Tanner Land says, Rebecca, hurry up and call in. I'm on the way to the gym and I need a motivational speech. Love it. Love it. But yeah, man, I'm excited for the Masters. Now, I actually played, in case you didn't know this and never heard me say this, played competitive golf until I was 15. So I'm a golf guy. My dad played college golf. I'm a golf guy for sure. So I love it. Let's see. Again, guys, also check out the podcast. Check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 631, guys. A full breakdown, my prediction for this weekend series. My prediction for the weekend series, the Gamecocks take on Mizzou. Also, in case you missed it, changes upcoming to content. Effective immediately, beginning next week, we will go from 5 podcasts per week to 3 podcasts per week. So instead of Monday through Friday, every single day, daily shows, we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I think that's going to be the schedule, honestly, guys, moving forward. I'm talking through summer, through football, through everything. Listen, I love doing the daily podcast and I love the daily grind, but, I'm getting to the point, I'm at the point where, I think it's important to be efficient with time and efficient with content. And you don't want to go over the top with things. And honestly, daily podcast, it feels like a little bit of overkill. Like, for example, dropping the show today, there's no reason why I couldn't have just put the prediction on the end of the Thursday show. You see what I'm saying? Like, made that one podcast together. So that's what I'll be doing starting next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I mean, you're not going to be losing out on any content you got before. There's going to be some shows that maybe are kind of combined, if you will, that were separate before. But I think honestly the value is going to be even better. There is a beauty a little bit in the scarcity, if you will. When you look at certain things, there is a beauty in scarcity to some degree. So again, 3 is still a lot. I mean, most podcasts are only putting out 2 episodes per week. So we'll be putting out 3 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That will be the new schedule moving forward. So when you don't see a podcast on Tuesday, Thursday, do not freak out. And also, I'm excited because it's going to give me more time to do things. For example, bringing back interviews, creating vlog content, creating other content. You see what I'm saying? Creating more merch, all that good stuff. So just giving you guys a heads up, beginning next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And of course, guys, the Daily Crow is going to stay the same Monday through Friday, noon to 2. And that's another reason why I made the decision as well, because we're live every single day. You know what I mean? So it just makes sense. Again, guys, I want to continue to hear from you. We're going to take a quick break. More of your questions, comments, calls, and more on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, guys, we're back. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Want to continue to hear from you. Again, I appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your weekend. Hope you're having a great Friday here on this first day of April the 1st, 2022, a.k.a. April Fool's Day. So don't let them get you. Hey, don't get caught slipping on April Fool's Day. Don't get caught slipping. This is a bad day for like news to drop because nobody believes you. You know what I mean? It's a very bad day for any sort of news to come out because, you know, again, nobody's going to believe it. So, anyways, don't get caught slipping. Don't get caught slipping on April Fool's Day. Just be sure keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel on good old April Fool's Day. Keep your head on a swivel. So you don't want to get caught slipping here. Let's see. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Again, huge day today as South Carolina takes on Louisville tonight in the Final Four. Also, Gamecocks baseball taking on Mizzou. Jacob Edwards says, when are they going to replace Seitler in the lineup? So far, he has been this year's George Khalil. Jacob, I don't know, man. I mean, you hate it because Seitler was a guy for you last year, so I think they feel like he's going to come around at some point. But yeah, it's been a struggle for him, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but it's simply put been a struggle. It's been a struggle for Seitler. I really don't know. I really, really don't know. So, really don't know. Anyways. First spring game start next week. Kentucky spring game is next Saturday at 1. Auburn's at 2. A&M's at 2. Florida spring game on a Thursday, April the 14th at 7:30. And then, of course, our game. A lot of games are April the 16th. Ours is at 7. Arkansas, Mississippi State, Georgia, Vandy, Bama all have theirs as well. April 23rd is Ole Miss's and LSU's. Mizzou's already had theirs, and Tennessee has not announced. They are TBA. So a lot of spring games are coming. Yes, Savannah Webster, Final Four game day. Indeed. South Carolina taking on Louisville. Big matchup. Big matchup for sure. All the FAMs are in Minnesota, or a lot of them. Here's a question, by the way. Random question. Because everybody talks about marketing for men's basketball and giving them the type of promotion they need. Why couldn't they just make FAMs a men's basketball thing as well? Why can't that also be men's basketball? Why can't FAMs extend to men's basketball? You know, why is that exclusively a women's basketball thing? Like, I'm just curious. Like, is it something where it has to be only women's? I mean, why can't FAMs also be men's basketball's crowd? It's just a question, because at least using FAMs, they're able to, like, I feel like, get people fired up and promote people coming to games. Like, again, why can't the men's program also use that? Or can they and they're just not doing so? I genuine question. Genuine question. Anybody who might have an answer, the floor is yours. Cocky Twan says, because the men suck. Very good. Senator Webster says, I'm sure it could become both. Lamont seems very supportive of Don and company already. I just curious. I mean, again, I just think that, you know I was very, very harsh on Frank Martin, and I'm not apologizing for being so. Not apologizing for being so, but got to promote the program. You got to promote the program, bottom line. So, need to do a better job promoting the program. There's no question. Anyways, guys, what's on your mind on this Friday, April the 1st? Cocky Twan says, I believe in Paris. Yeah, I mean, you have to get behind the guy. You have to get behind Lamont. You're a Gamecock fan. Like, what other choice do you have? You know what I mean? You have to, at least at minimum, give him a chance. You have to give him a chance. He's your guy. He's your dude. Whether you like it or not, he's your dude. He's your dude. So you got to give him a shot. You got to give him a shot. It could blow up in your face, but it could work. It could be like the next Beamer, right? Maybe. It could work. Just never know. You just never know. So. Justin Langford says Dawn Staley and company are creating great chemistry and great wins. I think, Justin, I think they definitely, we're in the Final Four, my guy. Like, they've definitely done that to that point. We're beyond that point. We're elite. John Arthur, how would you realign the SEC once Texas and OU enter? Put your commissioner hat on. While I think it would be, I just don't think you can have 2 7-team divisions. I think pods would be a really, really cool way to do it, and have rotating opponents. I just, here's the thing, guys. We're already struggling with attendance, right? College attendance, which that honestly was really surprising to me to see those numbers. I know people will say, well, some people were still concerned with COVID and all that and whatever. And I get it to a degree, but I was shocked to see that attendance was down in 2021. I thought after 2020, nobody could go to games. It's like everybody's going to get out there to the stadium. And attendance was down because of COVID still lingering, because of prices, everything just going up, right? Options for streaming. I mean, we saw it at Carolina. Nobody's selling out, really. Hardly anybody's selling out. So I'm making that point to make this point. You got to keep fans interested. I just, if you have 2 7-team divisions and you feel like, well, God, I mean, nobody outside of Georgia and Oklahoma and, has got a chance to win it, and you're fighting for the 6th spot in your division, it's going to be hard to keep fans interested. So I think when you have the pods, of teams of 4, it does give more rooting interest. It does give you more to follow in that scenario. So I would probably do the pod system. I just don't know that 2 7-team divisions is the way to go. I just don't think so. Because I'm sorry, guys. Gone are the days where, we always hear about the, back in 98, 99, we went 1-21 and we packed out the stadium and sold it out. It's like, that's just not the case anymore, man. People just aren't doing that. Games are too expensive. There's too many options to watch from home with your own bathroom and your own food and your own drink. There's just too many options. You know what I mean? There's just too many options to be able to watch from home in the comfort of your own home and your air conditioning. I'll tell you guys this. Here's maybe a hot take for you or something you didn't know about me. I'll be honest with you. Out of all of the sports, okay, in regards to which one would I want season tickets for? And listen, if we were ranked top 10, top 15, even top 25 consistently, whatever, consistently, it may be different, but I got to be honest with you guys. When it comes to what I do and covering everything, I would rather watch a football game from the house and watch it on TV, because I feel like in stadium you miss so much in football. You miss so much. I mean, it's cool being there. It's awesome being a part of the environment, but you just miss so much being there in person, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. And see, I feel the opposite for baseball. I feel like I can get a much better grip of the game and what's going down and be in the flow of the game when I'm there in person. Hate watching baseball on TV. Carolina, at least. If I'm just casually watching, I don't care either way. But when I'm watching Carolina and covering the game, I'd so much rather watch it in person. So much rather. So, and again, that's not because I like baseball more than football. It's just from the stance of covering the game. The stance of covering the game. So, John Arthur, Chris, I feel like with the pods, you're going to see a drastic change in records year to year, even when the roster doesn't change that much. Not saying it's a bad thing. Well, yeah, I mean, when you're rotating opponents, that could certainly happen. I think when you're rotating opponents, that could happen. Hunter Herlong, I just saw your order come through, my guy. I appreciate you. You the man. Appreciate you, Hunter. But yeah, it's certainly something you could see happen. I almost feel kind of bad, man, because like the amount of people that actually think that credentials tweet was serious is very funny. Very funny. But yeah, I mean, again, honestly, like, and that's probably what I'll do at some point. Like, I going to the big games, like going to Georgia, for example, that'll probably be one that's like I'll be in stadium. But I'll be honest with you guys, I do, especially if we move more towards the SEC coverage. Watching games from home, having a setup with a bunch of TVs and all the games, that will that's going to be the probably the way I operate, watching the games from home, watching the football games. I mean, I'm not saying we're not going to throw tailgates and shit like that, but again, I just, and I'll be honest with you too, man. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be that honest. I'll just say this. I'm one of those people that when I'm covering a game, no matter the sport, I actually kind of do like watching it by myself. Just taking it in, watching it. You know what I'm saying? And John says, be that honest. It's nothing bad. It's just, because I don't want people to think I'm ungrateful, because I'm not, man. I'm extremely grateful, man. One of my, what I missed most, or one of the things I missed most over COVID, outside of just not going to the games at all, but one of the things I missed the most that has returned is just getting to meet so many great Gamecocks. You know what I mean? Getting to meet people out and about, and it's so awesome, right? It's so awesome. It's incredible. But I got to be honest with you. There's a negative side that comes with it too, in the sense of, hey, not everybody likes me, right? There are some people that, man, listen, this is just sports and we have fun with it. It's all fun and games. Some people, it's not fun and games, man. Some people really dislike me, and there's some people out there that really want to see bad things happen to me, and that's okay. I put myself in that position. It is what it is. It is what it is. You that comes with the territory of doing what I do and putting your face out there and your voice and your name and your opinion and all that. And so, I mean, guys, I've had videos sent to me of people just taking random videos and talking shit and all that. And like, I don't want to be surrounded by that. You know what I mean? And like, I got to be honest, like when I'm at Willie B trying to watch a game, like I don't want people bothering me every 5 seconds. And again, I'm not trying to say that to sound ungrateful, but it's like, you know what I mean? There's a job to do. You know what I'm saying? So again, I say that so hesitantly because I don't want somebody to be like, well, I can't go talk to Chris. You absolutely can, for sure. I that's one of my favorite parts of what I do. And again, it's just so truly a blessing. But again, that's an advantage of watching the game, like in studio, for example, where we're locked in. We're locked into the game. We're locked into making content. You know what I mean? So, I don't want to make it sound like I can't just sit down with the common fans and watch a game, but it is getting to a point where that's becoming more of a challenge. I'll just be totally frank and honest with you. That can sound however you want it to sound, but it is. It is. So, yeah. I mean, again, I'm extremely grateful. Again, one of the things I missed the most when COVID hit, like I said, was losing out on interacting with fans and getting to shake people. It's one thing for you to communicate on social media with people and all that, but like I still believe in the power of a handshake and looking someone in the eyes and so it's really awesome having those interactions. But yeah, I mean, dude, it's become a thing where, dude, I've had people literally tag me on Instagram and send me videos and shit and tag me and stuff where like they're standing right next to me at a baseball game and they're talking shit. You know what I mean? They're like taking a picture of me and saying like, screw this guy, whatever, he sucks. And it's like, I almost feel like to a degree, I can't just go to a game. You know what I mean? I can't just go to a game and chill, and it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not complaining, dude. I love what I do. And I know exactly what I'm getting myself into, but when you get to the level that we're at, I go to a Carolina game now. It's like all eyes are on me. Everybody's looking at me. That's what I tell my buddies. I'm like, just imagine, my buddy John, for example. I know he can relate to this. Imagine you're doing your game day thing. You're getting drunk. You're carrying on. You're acting a fool, having a good time. Imagine you're doing that and you're me though, and everybody's watching you. You know what I mean? Everybody's watching you. So it's a little bit of a different vibe. You know what I mean? It keeps you on your toes. It does. It does. So, it's just one of those things where you got to keep that in mind. So anyways, I'm kind of going off on a rant there about that, but yeah. Let's see. John Arthur says one thing about home viewing, though. I feel like the play-by-play announcing has gotten significantly worse in the past few years. People tell me to mute it, but I'm not going to watch a game on silent. John, I tell you this, though. I'm not saying all play-by-play guys are good, but I feel like, and I'm not coming at you, John. I'm just saying this in general. I feel like fans complain about play-by-play an abnormal amount. Like, I don't know. It's rare that I'm watching a game and it's like the play-by-play irritates me to a level where I'm going to say anything about it. Like, Carolina fans, they hate everybody that calls our games. I'm just like, dude, like, they're just play-by-play dudes. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, they have that job for a reason. They're obviously not terrible. And all our fans think every play-by-play guy hates us. They think ESPN hates us. It's just like so funny. It's like, dude, like, these are not South Carolina announcers. They're not going to be riding our jock. They're not going to be riding Shane Beamer's jock. Like, it is what it is, but it is so funny. Like our fans think everybody hates us, truly. So, Travis Allen says, reason I love the show, a spade's a spade. A slapdick's a slapdick, just like the baseball team. We're sucking right now. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm going to call it like I see it. If we're sucking, we're sucking. It is what it is. So, and no reason to put lipstick on a pig. No reason to sugarcoat it, my guy. No reason to sugarcoat it. If we're sucking, we're sucking. That's it. Anyways, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Would love to hear from you all here on this Friday, April Fool's Day, April the 1st, 2022. Again, be careful out here on social media. A lot of April Fool's stuff going down. A lot of April Fool's stuff going down. Anyways, guys, want to continue to hear from you. Again, very excited for the weekend, man. Getting to see some family and obviously watch Carolina play baseball against Mizzou and all that. So. Let's see. No, yeah, John, I hear you. When you feel like there's not a lot of research, they're mispronouncing names. I get that. I get that. That's not good. Nick Marshall, hope you have a fantastic weekend, my guy. Travis Orell, so I've been in and out. Are you credentialed now, Chris? Congrats. Travis, happy April Fool's Day, my guy. Happy April Fool's Day. Braddock 843 says, how lame are these people that do this? That do what, Braddock? What specifically? What specifically are you talking about? Still no Rebecca, John. Rebecca has not called in yet, John. No Rebecca yet, John. No Rebecca yet. No Rebecca yet. Don't worry, John. You ain't missed it yet, John. Don't worry about it, John. John's worried he's going to miss Rebecca. Rebecca, you got a big fan in John now. You got a big fan in John. John said he tunes in for Rebecca and Rebecca only. John said, I need some Rebecca in my life. Justin Langford says, drink those Busch Light limited edition brewed for the fishermen. I hear you. John said, Rebecca, make him act up. Make him act up a little bit. Let's see. Steve Fink's lost. Steve Fink is punching air somewhere. Thomas Walker says, just as I said earlier, Gamecock fans are so used to inconsistencies and unbelievable moments. They are especially vulnerable to this day. Yeah, I hear you. Cocky Twan, Robbie has not called. And I believe Robbie is on a camping trip. Robbie's on a camping trip, so we will not be hearing from Robbie today. We will not be hearing from Robbie today. Let's see. Hunter Herlong says that John wants to kiss that ass. That's facts. John, there's a long line to kiss that ass. Long line to kiss that ass. Shit. A lot of people in line. A lot of people want to kiss that ass. That's it. Again, guys, podcast drop this morning, full prediction. I do, by the way, guys, I'll be dropping the graphic after this, but I've got the Gamecocks taking it 2 out of 3 from the Missouri Tigers. I think you get the win with Will Sanders in the bump, and I think you'll have enough either tonight or Sunday to get the dub. I think it'll be a really competitive series. I tell you what, again, you look at Mizzou, all 3 games last week against Arkansas decided by 2 runs, and they won one of them. So, I mean, they were very close. Very, very close to taking 2 out of 3 from Arkansas. So, I mean, not a bad team. Not a bad team. South Carolina coming off the loss to PC. Who knows, man? Who knows? Is it Jekyll or is it Hyde? Guys, we're going to jump into a quick break, but I want to continue to hear from you, more of your questions, comments, calls, and more on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, guys, we're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Okay. Braddock was talking about how lame are the people that take picks and talk trash about you at games. Yeah, like I said, man, I guess it just comes with the territory. I don't know, man. Some people just take it really personal when you're honest about their team. You know, they just take it personal, and it is what it is. Phil, what's going on, my guy? Hey, weather report, Phil, 70 degrees. Couldn't ask for better weather here. 70 degrees, my guy. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect here in South Cac. Truly. So. Brad, here's a great question. Brad says, who makes the tournament first? Frank Martin at UMass or Lamont Paris at South Carolina? Dude, I want to pose this to social media. I'm going to steal your question. I'm going to steal your question, my guy, for Twitter. That is a great question. And I think, honestly, you got to go Martin. I think you got to go more. I hate to say it, but I think you got to go Martin. If I had to put a bet on it, I'd go Martin. Phil, daily weather report from New Hampshire, 53 degrees and cloudy. Wonderful. Sounds like a fantastic day up there. Phil, how excited are you for Masters Week, my guy? We got golf all next week. Beautiful thing. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Again, guys, I do want to hear from you. 117 here on this Friday. Just chilling, man. Like I said, big day. Women taking on Louisville tonight in the Final Four. Baseball on the road at Mizzou. So, going to be a fun one. Going to be a fun night. Going to be a very, very fun night indeed. Going to be a very fun night indeed. Phil, going to be put to sleep next week. Hey, you guys don't ask any more questions, Phil. I might just cut on golf. Like, you know what? We're just going to watch golf together. Oh, well. Screw it. Grayson Best says, are you a Josh Pate fan? Yeah, I've had Josh on the show. Yeah, I think Josh does a fantastic job. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, had Josh on the show. I want to say it was last summer. When was it? Let's see. I can look this up real quick. Let's see. When did we have Josh on? May 24th of last year. Yeah, May 24th. Yep. Yep, that was a good one, too. Really, really good show. By the way, shout out to my guy. I don't know if he's tuned in, but Brack. Shout out my guy, Gamecock Brack. Always showing love, man, on social media. Truly appreciate Brack. Always showing love. Phil said, yikes. Yeah. Anybody got any big weekend plans? Big weekend plans. Anybody in Minnesota? Got any fams tuned in? Trevor Sound, who's up for tonight for the Mizzou? We're starting Noah Hall, guys. I dropped the infographic, by the way, on social media for the series. We're starting Noah Hall. They are starting Spencer Miles, 2-1 with a 6.04 ERA. They'll start tomorrow. Tyler Neubeck, 2-1 with a 5 ERA, and then Matthew Becker. Or excuse me, that's us. Austin Morozas is who they'll start. 0-0 with a 4.72. 63% chance of rain tomorrow in Como. So I wonder if that game, hopefully it doesn't get affected. But, yeah. Yeah, Phil, I did see you bet on Rattler for the Heisman. I love it. DGD, Son's birthday tomorrow, so T-Ball practicing, celebrating. Zoo Sunday. Very good. Very good. DGD, did you hear me yesterday talking about possible expansion and covering all the SEC at some point? Thought that might be something you might be interested in. Yeah, so DGD, it was, if you want to go back and listen yesterday, I'll give you a little piece of it here. But yeah, just when I went up to Knoxville, man, I was really inspired by those guys and the way they rocked with TSUS, the Tennessee guys I'm talking about, the way they rock with TSUS, and love the merch. Like, dude, you should make TSUS for Knoxville, for Tennessee, blah, 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 whatever. And it's just something I've had on my mind for a while, and it's something, it's in the infancy stages. It's in the idea stage, if you will, but creating an SEC entity and creating content the way I do for South Carolina, but doing it for all the SEC, that is something I'm planning on moving towards. And I'm not saying I'm going to quit the Spurs Up show or anything, but slowly but surely moving towards that and making that a part of what I do. So again, if you want to hear more full details, you can go back and listen to yesterday's show. But yeah, I just, it's when you talk expansion, when you talk expansion and when you talk growth and evolving, and it's something that's been on my mind for a while, and it's really something I want to do. I really feel like, again, at the end of the day, DGD, the point of what we do, the point of doing this is the way it impacts people. The way that it impacts people, and the way you make people feel, and the way you positively impact people. And I just thought to myself, when I went to Knoxville, I was like, we've been able to make such a positive impact on Gamecock fans. Why couldn't I do that for all SEC fans? You know what I mean? There's more than just the South kind of fan base that I think I could positively impact. So yeah, it's just something on my mind and something I want to do. And again, it'll be the joys and the journey, right? It'll be something that, evolves and grows and, gets better over time, but it's definitely something I want to do. So. Let's see. Travis, yeah, I did see Georgia walk off Florida last night. What a game. What a game. Grayson Best. If next year we were guaranteed a national championship in baseball or men's basketball, because you can only choose one, which sport do you choose? Well, Grayson, as much as I'm a baseball guy, we've won a national title in baseball. So I think you got to pick basketball. I think you have to pick men's basketball. It's something we've never done before. And I'll also be honest and say that winning a national title in men's basketball would do more for the school than winning a national title in baseball would. Again, as much as I'm a baseball guy, again, you've won a national championship in baseball. You've never won one in men's basketball. So I think I'd choose men's basketball. Phil says basketball national championship, no question. In my mind, more exposure nationally would be the first. Yes, that's a given. Yeah, it's just a given. So, yep, it's an absolute given, in my opinion. DGD says my viewers weren't surprised by Van last year when he had himself a game. Expansion is always good. Yeah, it is, man. And like I said, I'm always trying to evolve and grow, and like I said, man, this is a long-term thought process. This is not something like tomorrow. But Ray Kelly says I like the idea. Hold on one second. Live in Dallas, and the Arkansas and A&M fan bases would love a TSUS type thing going on for them, and with OU and Texas joining to be a moneymaker. Yeah, I mean, Ray, and what I'm thinking of too is at least starting out is not so much TSUS Arkansas, TSUS A&M. I'm thinking like an SEC thing, and then being able to branch off of that after. You know what I mean? But starting out more so is just like a big SEC thing that would cover everybody. Anyways, guys, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843. Here we go.
Call
Here we
from
go.
Rebecca.
Rebecca, what's going on? How are you?
Good. Happy April Fool's Day. If anybody done anything on you.
Yeah, happy April Fools. I know not to do nothing to you. I saw your Facebook status. I ain't going to try it.
I was doing that to see who would respond that to.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't even going to try nothing with you.
All right, question. I got to call out John for a minute.
Calling out John. Okay.
John, are you married or not?
My friend John is indeed married, yes.
I had something to say on something.
Well, say it away. That's what this is for.
I was going to say if he wasn't not married, I was going to tell him if he really wanting to kiss really kiss ass, I can really show him a really good time if he wants it.
That's a shame he's married, truly. It really is.
Yeah. I thought I'd bring his name out to call him out since he's a big fan of mine.
Yeah, he is. He really is. Oh man, I love this show. I love this show. Oh man. Well, I'm sure there's somebody out there, Rebecca, that would jump at the opportunity. Truly,
Right.
I think John is a loyal man, though, so I don't think it'll be him.
I just had to do that just to see what he was saying.
Yeah.
I thought I'd call him out for the fun of it.
Yeah. Well, I know he appreciates it. Like I said, he's a big fan, so he's a big fan.
Yeah. So we play who tonight?
We've got Missouri this weekend in baseball, and then we play Louisville in women's basketball in the Final Four.
I got my sweet tea yesterday, finally. Yeah. Can you tell the difference?
I feel like you're always got pep in your step, Rebecca. So, not anything too crazy. Not anything too crazy. Hey, so I don't know who this is, but One Choice commented they needed a date to prom. So, if you want to make somebody's day, you go to prom with whoever One Choice is. I don't know who that is. I'm sure they actually have a real name, but be somebody's prom date.
I don't care. You have to come to Tennessee and pick me up.
We'll have to see if One Choice is willing to make the trek up to East Tennessee to scoop you.
That's all I have to say. Come up here to Tennessee and pick me up. I'll go. I would love to.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I don't know when One Choice's prom is. I don't know when it is, but after hearing that you're actually willing to go, shoot, he'll come up there in a lickety split to come get you. I know it. I know he will. He'd be silly not to.
Right. Yeah, they're hauling for Rebecca Merches over here. John Rice is who I was calling out.
Yeah. John Rice, yeah. He also commented, by the way, said you're a legend. So John is honored that you called him out here on this show today. Honored, truly. I don't want to put words in John's mouth, but I think he's honored.
Well, I hope we beat Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, I got us taking 2 out of 3, so I feel good about it. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting weekend for sure. I mean, I think with this baseball team, you just never know. So you just never know.
John Rice already said that he wants some merchandise.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I got to make it happen. I got to get on it. That's my bad. I got to get on it. I got to get on it.
You need to.
I do. I know. I do. Seriously. I seriously need to indeed.
If you do, send me some. Look me up on it. 99 cents for what?
My guy John just showing love with the 99 cents. Oh, he's sending 99 cents in. Thank you, John, for the Rebecca merch design. Yes. Yeah, Phil makes a great point too. The Muschamp Hackers shirt, Muschamp Hackers merch. We need to get that going as well.
Really, 99 cents for my merchandise. Somebody's already said it. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Absolutely love it. Phil Harris. Look at Phil. $1. Hey, $1 from Phil. Love that.
They want you to do it.
I'll do it. Give the people. I'm a big give the people what they want kind of guy. So I'll do it. Let's do it. Why not? I'll do it. I will do it.
I tell you, I got some big fans in here. On here. I'm on the phone line.
Hey, Tanner Land says he needs some words of motivation for the gym. What do you got? Fire him up a little bit.
Is Tanner Land, he married?
I believe Tanner Land is married, yes. I believe so. From what I can tell in his little picture, it looks like there is a woman in the picture with him. I believe that Tanner Land is married, yes.
Come on.
Yes, Tanner Land is married, it looks like, with 2 children. So, yes, Yes, it looks like he's very, very married. Yes.
Never mind. I'll hold my peace.
Rebecca, I will have trouble sleeping tonight knowing what it is you were going to say that you didn't say. That is going to be. I'm going to wonder forever what you were going to say that you didn't say.
You really want me to say it?
You know what, Rebecca? Yes, yes, we do. Again, give the people what they want. Give the people what they want.
I was gonna say, to Tanner Land, if he wasn't married, I was gonna tell him. I said, come over to my place. We'll have a good time. And no comment after you.
Very well said, Rebecca. I love that. I think that is actually very inspiring.
You know, I could have hit it on you, but I didn't.
You did. You could have. You could have. Yeah, that's a good point. What a day. What a Friday. What a way to kick off the month of April. What a way to kick off the month of April, for sure.
Yeah, I've already played a April Fool's joke on my boyfriend already.
Oh, whoa. So hold on. You're out here asking if people are married, and breaking news, Rebecca has a boyfriend. Hold on now. Hold up now. Back it up a little bit. Explain yourself.
April Fool's.
Oh, okay. I got. I think we all just got. Wow. That honestly, you totally got me. Fair enough. Wow. I got. That's what I'm saying. Keep your head on a swivel. You never know. Keep your head on a swivel. You just never know.
Don't you just love April Fool's?
That's it.
Day?
Love April Fool. Yeah, April Fools. What a time. What a time. Wow. What a time indeed. What a day. I've
had already 2 cups of sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think I ain't up to no good?
Yeah, up to no good. Up to no good with the sweet tea. I really honestly feel for the people that aren't tuned into this Daily Crow today that are missing out. I really do.
Why that?
They're just missing out on a great time. They are. They're missing out on a great time.
Well, they are.
They are.
Well, I reckon I'll let you go.
All right. Well, hey, Rebecca, this has been a blast, a pleasure, truly. And thank you for making our Friday. I mean, really.
Oh, I got another one to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, this is real breaking news. Not no April Fool's
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
I decided that I'm thinking about going back as a Tennessee Volunteer fan.
Okay, that's April Fools. Get out of here. Okay, that's a joke. That's a joke. Okay, you're not gonna get me there. Yep, you're not gonna get me there. You're not gonna get me there.
All right.
Appreciate it,
I'll let
Rebecca.
you go.
Hey, great stuff. Great stuff as always. Appreciate that. All right, Rebecca.
All right.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
We'll talk soon. Unbelievable. Unreal. You just never know. Rebecca got me, bro. Rebecca, I was sold on. I was sold on it. She got me. Just flat out got me. But I love she said, give Tanner Land said, give me some motivation for the gym. Her response is Tanner Land married? Oh my God. On that note, oh my gosh. On that note, let's jump into our final break, folks. Thank you for making this Friday incredible. Yeah, quick break, guys. One final one. More of your questions, comments, calls, and more on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, guys, we're back. Taking your questions, comments, calls, final 15 minutes or so here in the Daily Crow. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. And, I just can't get over, man. Rebecca got me. Something else, guys, during the break. I've got this I've got this display or this, like, banner hanging up in my studio, and a fan, actually, of the show gave it to me, which is awesome. Like, one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten. And it's a banner showing off the 2010 national championship season for South Carolina baseball. And it shows every game, obviously national champions. It's got the entire season, all the games, scores, everything. And it's got the record. And it's crazy to think, guys. We're 12-12 right now, right? 12-12. In 2010, we went 54-16. We lost 16 games the entire season. And 4 of those losses came within the first 2 weeks of the season. 2.5 weeks. 3 weeks, we'll say. 3 weeks of the season. Crazy, dude. I mean, just crazy when you think about it. 16 games. That's all we lost that year. 16 games. Out of 70. That's crushing. Yeah, Justin Langford says, Rebecca on that tee. She on that twisted tee today. That's what it is. Wrong tee. Now, I know Phil has got to have some good, like a good April Fool's joke. I mean, Phil's he's like me. He's a sarcastic asshole. So I know Phil's got to have some good April Fool's joke he's playing on somebody today. Got to. Anyways, guys, like I said, final 10 minutes or so. We'd love to hear from you. 843-790-3377. Excited for tonight. Excited, man. DGD podcast says, Auburn football. Oh, wait, you said April Fool's joke. Yeah, that's just a joke. That's just a joke every day, right? DGD, is Auburn your number one hated team? Is that your number one hated? Or do you hate Florida more? By the way, anybody going to Charlotte next Tuesday for the baseball game? South Carolina, North Carolina at BB&T. I was thinking about it. I just don't know. I really don't know yet. Haven't made up my mind. So, have not made up my mind. Let's see. Again, guys, in case you missed it, content update. Effective immediately, basically, but beginning next week. Podcast will transition from 5 shows per week, the daily podcast. It will go from 5 to 3, dropping on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And again, guys, I think that's going to be effective, or I think that's going to be in place pretty much throughout the entire year. That's what I'm planning on. I mean, I thought about, like, even football season, right? Like, Mondays we would do our recaps, Tuesday McGrath, Wednesday gambling and SEC gambling picks and all that, best bet, whatever, Thursday game preview, Friday prediction. I'm able to combine some of those. I mean, I'm thinking Monday we'll do the recap. Wednesday we'll do McGrath, and then probably Friday we'll do Yeah, probably Friday we'll do well, and I could put still gambling on Wednesday, but yeah, we'll combine some things. But I think 3 shows per week is going to be the move going forward. It's more efficient. It's going to give me more time to make different content outside of the podcast. So that's how we'll operate moving forward. David Barnes says underrated take from the addition of Rattler for the first time since Dylan Thompson that we've had time to develop young quarterbacks before they hit the field. Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because, I mean, you do need to be developing guys. You absolutely do, because Rattler is probably going to be a 1-year deal. I mean, hopefully he's a 1-year deal. That means he balled out and played really well. So, yeah, I think most likely he's going to be a 1-year guy. So you want to make sure you develop guys behind him. Yeah, that's where you're going to be. So, but yeah, it is nice. It is a luxury. I know Tanner Bailey is not on campus yet, but developing Braden Davis. If Luke Doty's going to be quarterback, a quarterback, developing him. And my guy John asked so Rattler's got more than 1 year. He's got 2 years left. I thought maybe even had 3. But, I mean, it's a 1-year deal with Spencer. And if he comes back for another year, guys, honestly, I think it's a failure. I do. And this has nothing to do with his affection to Carolina or anything like that. This has everything to do with the goal is for him to ball out to the point where he goes to the draft. I mean, that's it. Because think about it. Effectively, this is his junior season. This is his money year. So if he's back for another year, like I'd much rather us go 8-4 and him ball out and go to the league. You know what I mean? Than us go 6-6 and he has an average season and he wants to come back. Like, what would you not agree with that? So, people have asked me, what's a successful season for Spencer Rattler look like for you? And honestly, for me, him getting drafted in the first 3 rounds, that's a successful year. It's hard to put a number on specific statistics and touchdowns and yards and percentage and all whatever. But if he gets drafted, he had a good year, which in turn means that we probably had a good year. So that's what I'll take. James Kendall says 11-1, and he comes back for unfinished business. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I am sure that he does, my friend. A boy can dream. No doubt. Hey, why not? Maybe so. Maybe I'm just completely off, and that is what happens. You never know. Why not? You never know. DGD says quarterback draft is deep next year. Keep that in mind. I mean, I hear you, DGD, but I got to think Rattler literally put up a post on social media that was him at the combine, right? Watching his buddies, I guess, or he was just there, and it literally said, like, see you next year. Like, I'm going to be at the combine. So, yeah, I don't think it's a scenario where he's planning on being in Columbia for a long time. You know what I mean? Anyways, Tanner Lance's 8-4 is probably our max, which again, Tanner, it's so funny that, I posed that hypothetical early in the week, and I mean, people just went ballistic with it. They went crazy with it. Now, the fan upstate also posed, but their poll got like barely any votes at all. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that got hella reaction. I'd take an 8-4 season in a freaking heartbeat, dude. I would sign the dotted line right now. And again, it shocks me the amount of Gamecock fans that wouldn't. It shocks me the amount of Gamecock fans that wouldn't. And again, it's all a hypothetical. But guys, it's April the 1st. It's April the 1st. It's April the 1st. Why not have a little fun with the hypotheticals? Chris Floyd says, what's up, Chris? I usually watch the replays, able to get in a live view today. Hey, Chris, appreciate you, my guy. TGIF. DGD says, have to think Davis becomes the next guy in time. Either he or Bailey. Yeah, either he or Bailey, man. One of those two dudes. And again, dude, like you said, like we're obviously the players aren't thinking that way. They're going out there. They should expect to go 12-0. From that player mindset, player perspective, you should expect to go 12-0. But guys, the beauty is we have a vantage point. Like, we're fans. We can we can have these fun hypothetical discussions. We can do that. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I think realistically 7-5, 8-4 is about where you'll probably be. Yes, Chase Floyd, I did get your super chat. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, big night tonight. Baseball at Mizzou, basketball in the Final Four. Love to see it. Going to be a hell of a weekend, guys. Check out the podcast that dropped this morning. Episode 631. Full breakdown of the series. I give my prediction. Lock it in officially. Yeah, so really, really good stuff there. And again, guys, thank you all so much to continue loving sport, man. Another successful week in the books. And I just can't say enough things about how much I really do appreciate you guys. And again, all your love and your support and the way you guys rock with us. You rock with the merch, the content. And, when we do things like changing the podcast from 5 shows per week to 3, we make adjustments and everything else, you guys are cool with it and embrace it, if you will. Also, obviously, the ideas, the expansion and stuff like that, you guys are extremely supportive. And I just can't say enough good things, man. So thank you so much. Travis Allen, hope you have a fantastic weekend. Travi, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. DGD, everybody else, Phil, Rebecca, Robbie, everybody else that tunes in. Appreciate y'all, man. We've hit 2 o'clock in, guys. Thank you all so much for the continued love and support. Hey, happy April Fool's Day. Like I said, keep your head on a swivel. Don't get caught like I did. But yeah, outside of that, guys, have a happy, safe weekend. Let's get us some dubs, man. Go Cox, beat Mizzou, beat Louisville. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, and we will talk to you on